Go.
Good morning, everyone. We are team number 8. My name is Karina. This is Brendan, Colin, and here we have Nick. Today, we are representing Lawrence Technological University in southeastern Michigan, near the metro area of Detroit. We were given the clinical problem of surgical wound closure. Related to this problem, we found there is a need to reduce or decrease wound rupture at the amputation site. Next slide, please. Specifically, our devices are diagnostic and designed to detect early stages of dehiscence. These designs can be used by clinicians to detect if wounds are closing properly, or by the patient to alert the patient of possible wound rupture. Our designs will reduce time for the healing process. Next slide, please.
In amputations, the rupture of wounds is a major problem, and this has inspired our first design, which we call the chameleon bandage. When wounds are closed following amputation, surrounding tissues are stretched across the gap, and it causes major tension. So this tension can pull apart the wound, which we've decided it would be a good way to sense it with the bandage itself. So when the wound is stretched, so is the bandage, and this causes a change in color, either from clear to colored or opaque. So this allows for a rapid response from the patient, and they can immediately find their doctor and hopefully prevent the rupture altogether. It'll be easily compatible with negative pressure wound therapy, which is a common treatment for major wounds of this kind. Next slide, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present our second idea. Unfortunately, the first idea, the chameleon bandage, was the only cool trademark name. So anyway, designed to utilize an implantable O2 sensor. So before I begin, I want to make note, oxygen is present in many tissues within the body and is required for any kind of damages that are afflicting the tissues. Because of oxygen expenditure from cells that are eating up this oxygen, there may be a lack of ideal oxygen levels, which could lead to wound complications such as wound dehiscence. Application of an implantable oxygen sensor to measure O2 levels would aid in maintaining an ideal wound environment. The sensor would alert patient to supplement oxygen requirements within the body if necessary. As you can see from the image, there's the incision site, there's a device implanted within it, and it would alert the patient whether they need to use an oxygen therapy such as a mask. Thank you.
For our third design, another way to actually detect dehiscence in the wound is to actually kind of monitor the stresses in the wound itself. So we came up with a design that actually uses a conductive polymer, and we're making that into using it as a suture. And what this is just like a wire, and as you pull on it, you add strain to it, the resistance changes. So as the resistance changes, if this would be used as a suture, it could alarm, it connected to some sort of an alarm or a buzzer to alert the attending physician or the patient themselves that there's an issue. But what this device also can do is can be used deeper inside the tissue, because actually most of the stresses in the wound are actually deep in the tissue. And since this would be in suture form, you can put it down into the tissue and you'll be able to monitor every layer of the actual injury. What all of our